Sahih Bukhari Hadith number 7. Part, Controversy of Abu Sufyan or Hercules, congratulatory communication of the envoy of God to Hercules. Hercules, Shah shipped rotten him a man in a train of Quraysh, or around then, these individuals had gone to Syria aimed at the exchange, or this was the point at which Allah's emissary, Harmony arrived, once the guarantee was made. At this point, Abu Sufyan or others arrived at Elijah close to Hercules, where Hercules needed to gather the law court. The others sat around him, extraordinary males of Rome, researchers, priests, heads. Hercules called him and his representative. Then, at that point, he requested them, which one of you is near to the petitioner of prophethood? Abu Sufyan says that I hypothetical that I remain his nearest relative. On hearing this, Hercules requested that he, Abu Sufyan, remain transported near me or his associates should remain situated despite his good faith. Then he supposed his representative, let these individuals understand that I will get some info around the state of this individual, i.e., Muhammad. If he misleads me, then you ought to uncover his untruth. Abu Sufyan says, by Allah, if I didn't take the pride that these individuals would deny me, I would have utilized some unacceptable words against the Nabi, Harmony or gifts of Allah arrive. Hercules requested me the principal question, what sort of household is this guy among you? I supposed they are of exceptionally high heredity. He supposed, did anyone among you say something like this previously? Indeed, secure I about nope, has he remained a lord among his older folks? I hypothetical none at all. Then, at that point, he supposed, have the incredible ones shadowed him or the frail ones? I supposed no, the frail aces. Then, at that point, he supposed, do his supporters increment step by step, or does anybody go? I supposed no. He supposed, has he always, in any event, fibbed earlier his case, of prophethood? I supposed no. What's more, presently, we have a decent term for it. I don't have the foggiest idea how he will manage it. Abu Sufyan speaks, I was unable to incorporate some other lies into this discussion. At any point, Hercules supposed, do you have a conflict with him? We are supposed to be okay. He pretends, then, at that point, what might be supposed near you and his conflict? In a hypothetical, battling resembles a doll. Around the time they win from us, front line, or now or again, we win from them. Hercules inquired, what fixes the instruction you? I supposed, he speaks, love Allah unassisted, partner an entity with him, or permission the discussion of your dads, or he orders upon us petition or honesty or devotion or benevolence. Hercules shared with his interpreter, tell Abu Sufyan that I got some information around his genealogy. You mentioned that he is one of the greatest ancestors among us. I inquired whether any other individual had expressed this before you, then you supposed not at all. I supposed, in my heart, that assuming anybody expressed this before him, if he had supposed, I would have touched that this individual has likewise imitated what has been supposed previously. I was curious whether there was a lord among his seniors. You are supposed not at all. So I said, in my heart, that one of their progenitors had become a lord. Then, at that point, I would agree that this individual, under this appearance, needs to get into the realm of his predecessors or their nation, once more. Also, I demanded you, have you at any point responsible for him for dishonesty beforehand he hypothetical this, i.e., guaranteeing prophethood? You supposed no. So, I comprehended in what way an individual who tries not to deceive men might untruth around God. Furthermore, I found out if the extraordinary ones shadow him or the powerless unities. You supposed that the powerless had shadowed him, so they are the unities who shadow the couriers. Also, I requested you are his sidekicks expanding or diminishing. You said that they are developing, which is a genuinely moral condition. Until he develops awesome, I inquired whether an individual develops sickened with his faith and apostatizes. They don't bring it back. Also, I inquired whether they broke the agreement at any point. You are. Suppose not at all, which occurs to the Nabi. They don't break the pledge. Also, I will let you know what they are. Requesting from you stated that they command us to love Allah or don't connect anybody by Him or deny you from venerating icons. Instruction to talk reality or be devout. So on the off chance that what you are talking about is valid, he resolves to be the proprietor of the spot where I have these 2 feet. I realize he was pending. In any case, I didn't realize that he would remain in you. Assuming I just realized I could contact him, I would take extraordinary measures to encounter him. On the off chance that I had her, I would shower her bases. Hercules requested the Nabi, Harmony arrive, for the communication he had written, shipped off Hakim Basra through Dia Kalbi or sent it to Hercules. Then, at that point, please recite it or in it, was composed for the liquor of Allah, utmost gracious, utmost kind. The next is communication after the worker to the monarch of Allah and his Nabi Muhammad Rome. Harmony is upon the individual who heeds the direction, after which I present. The call to Islam is addressed to you. In this case, off chance, you resolve to be able to do so if you change to Islam. Enjoy harmony, you will be a Muslim if you convert to Islam and can fix so. Planet. Allah will give you a 2-fold award, or on the off chance that you dismiss, from my greeting, the wrongdoing of your subjects will be on you. Also, greetings, book persons. Originateto something the equivalent among you or us. We ought to adore none. However, Allah, or that we shouldn't connect anybody by Him, or that is non a solitary coincidence one of us ought to make anybody our ruler additional than Allah. Formally, if they get some distance from the people of the book, Muslims, share with them, in all honesty, we are dutiful to Allah. Abu Sufyan speaks, when Hercules expressed out loud whatever he needed to approximately or wrapped up perusing the communication, there was a countless deal of clamor around him. 18 of commotion, or we remain tossed out. Formally, at that point, I shared with my partners that the instance of Abu Bakr's child, the Nabi, had become intense. See, even the Lord of Bani Asfar, Rome, feared him. From that second on, I developed persuaded that the Prophet, harmony and favors of Allah arrive, would before long win. Indeed, even Allah made me a Muslim. Described by Ibn Nature, the front-runner of Elijah, the sidekick of Hercules, the devout minister of the Christians of Syria, used to approximately that. When Hercules came, one morning, Elijah remained upset, or his squires requested around his condition.